One of the most influential teachers of the time was the Buddha. Over the centuries, his message spread across the subcontinent and beyond. Through Central Asia to China, Korea and Japan, and through Sri Lanka across the seas to Myanmar, Thailand and Indonesia. Yes, dear students, today we are going to discuss about the great influential teacher, the Buddha, and the quest for enlightenment. Let us have a look into the topic. Welcome to the part, the Buddha and the quest of enlightenment. Quest means search. How do we know about Buddha's teachings? These have been reconstructed from the Buddhist text. The earlier Buddhist text, very carefully edited, analyzed and translated. And also the historians reconstruct the details from the hagiographies. What is the meaning of hagiography? Hagiography means it's a biography of a saint or religious leader. One more question. Hagiography is a biography of a saint or a religious leader. And this hagiography that was not factual, because like Prasasti, this also not factual. Always this hagiography is written in praise of saints achievements. That is why I told that it is not factual. But this is an important resource for the historians. Why? They are able to understand the tradition of the particular sect as well as the beliefs of the followers. So they reconstruct the matter from hagiographies. Basically, who was this Buddha? We have already learned from various texts and also heard from stories also about this Buddha and all. Right? And Buddha, Siddhartha as the Buddha was named at the birth. He was the son of a chief of the Shakya clan. Parents Shuddhodana and Maya Devi, and born in Lumbini, present-day Nepal. When he born, normally एक राजा का बेटा जन्म हुआ था, वो क्या करते हैं? जन्म कुंडली लिखवाते हैं. And from that only they came to know, the father came to know that this boy, that this young prince will leave the palace. He will leave all the worldly pleasures and will adopt asceticism. Vairagi banega, sannyasi banega. It was totally alarming for the father who he had a lot of dream on this young prince. Not only Shuddhodana, each and every parent is having their own dream about their kids. About you also. Your parents also having dreams. So same as it is. That is why Shuddhodana, he provided each and everything for him within the palace courtyard, so that he should not go out from the palace. Everything, what he wants, everything will be there. His friends, gurus, teaching, school, everything. He just only saw the good side of the life, never see the darker side of the life. Because his father scared. And also his marriage also occurred at his tender age. Wife was Yashodhara. They had a child also, Rahula. One day this young prince wanted to see the outside world. He convinced his charioteer, means Sarathi, to move out from the palace. But he was not ready to accept the plead or this voice of this young king. But he convinced. At last they went out. As the moment they move out from the palace or they pass the wall of the palace, the young prince happened to see the pain, the agony, the trouble of old life, old age. And even every sort of realm of a human being. कहता है four sides, main four sides. What are they? An aged man, a sick man. An aged man say he understood the consequences of aging. A sick man, a corpse, dead body. He understood this body this will destruct 100%. One day it will destroy it. Destruction is inevitable, means this inevitable happen, मतलब होगा ही होगा. And at last the fourth one that only changed his mind, the monk who he conquered the ills of life and achieved peace. Siddhartha also he also wanted to be this path, move into this path. That was a big reason. These all foresight changed the life of Siddhartha, and he left the palace. He left his parents, beloved wife and son. He became a mendicant, wanderer. At last, so many years he sat under the Bodhi tree also and meditated. At last one day, कहता है जब meditation so many years से meditation किया था, that time his body become so weak and happened to die. इस situation हो गया था और उन्हें पता भी नहीं है उसका body में पूरा जो birds घोंसला बना के रखा था. Stories बहुत हैं. At last he got enlightenment under this tree. That is why he became Buddha, an enlightened one. And the rest of his life, he taught Dhamma. Dhamma means the path of righteous life. He taught to the entire world. Next is the teaching of Buddha. The Buddha's teaching have been reconstructed from stories found mainly in Sutta Pitaka. Please note it down. Mainly these teachings that is based on stories only found in Sutta Pitaka. And some stories suggest that he used his miraculous powers. And others suggest that he never used his miraculous powers and he convinced the people with the reason and persuasion, reality. He convinced the people with the reality only. ऐसे एक स्टोरी में जैसे आपके सामने बता रहा था, तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि बुद्धा ने किस तरह अपने टीचिंग्स, अपना जो अगर जनता को बताना चाहता है तो बताया है. Once a lady approached him with the dead body of his young son. एक लेडी अपना छोटा बच्चे का डेड बॉडी लेके पहुंच गया, रो के पहुंच गया. एंड शी वाज क्राइड. एंड उसने बुद्धा को बोला कि जी महाशय, आप तो मोक्ष प्राप्त हुआ है, आप बहुत बड़ा महाशय है कि मेरे एक ही सहारा था, इस बच्चे को आप जीवन दान दे दो प्लीज़. वो बहुत रो के बोली है. बुद्धा ऑल्सो बिकम वेरी सैड. उसका जो बातें सुन के बहुत दुख हुआ है. उसने भी तो बोला कि यस, आई ऑल्सो फेल्ट वेरी बैड बिकॉज हैपेंड. ठीक है, मैं आपको बच्चे को जीवन दान दे देता हूँ. डू वन थिंग, गो एंड कलेक्ट ए हैंडफुल ऑफ मस्टर्ड सीड फ्रॉम एनी वन ऑफ द हाउस. कहीं से भी तुम एक हैंडफुल ऑफ मस्टर्ड सीड लेके आओ. शी बिकम वेरी हैप्पी. ओ माई गॉड, इट इज वेरी इजी, आई कैन कलेक्ट द मस्टर्ड सीड फ्रॉम एनीवेयर एंड मेरे बेटे को तो जीवन दान मिलेगा. एंड शी मूव आउट फॉर कलेक्टिंग दिस मस्टर्ड सीड्स. Immediately Buddha stopped her and said, Mother, please mind it. जहाँ से आप ये मस्टर्ड सीड लेंगे उस घर में पहले पूछ लेना यहाँ पर कोई डेथ हुआ है. अगर डेथ हुआ है तो आप प्लीज़ मत लेना. जहाँ से नहीं डेथ, कोई भी डेथ अगर कोई इसी घर में नहीं हुआ है वहाँ से लेके आना. एंड देन शी सरप्राइज, शी थॉट ए वाइल. देन ऑल्सो लेट्स सी, देखती हूँ करके वो निकल गए. पूजा करके हर घर में पूछा है मस्टर्ड सीड. एवरीवन इज रेडी टू गिव मस्टर्ड सीड, बट हर घर में कोई ना कोई किसी का डेथ हो चुका है. नाउ शी रियलाइज दिस इज अ रियलिटी दिस डेथ इज इनएविटेबल वंस यू, अगर जन्म लिया ना 100% डेथ आपके पास पीछे पीछे है. एंड दैट सच्चाई, दैट ट्रूथ शी केम टू नो. सो इन सच्चे में बुद्धा taught the things to the entire people, the common people. An example, according to Buddhist philosophy, the world is transient. And now I am going to say some philosophical things. You may please listen carefully. The world is transient, anika. Transient means constantly changing. कॉन्स्टेंटली चेंजिंग. इसका मतलब क्या होता है, वर्ल्ड तो चलता रहता है. अगर सपोज फैमिली में एक आदमी अगर एक्सपर्ट हो गया, फैमिली का जो बहुत सोर्स ऑफ इनकम था या कुछ बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट व्यक्ति था, इसका मतलब क्या है, उससे फैमिली रुक जाएगा? नो. जो गया गया है, फैमिली तो चलेंगे. दैट इज चेंज. मतलब कॉन्स्टेंटली चेंजिंग है. मतलब किसी का रहने से ना रहने से कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है. मैं आपको हिस्ट्री पढ़ा रहा हूँ. अब आप बोलेंगे सर आप हिस्ट्री तो आप ऐसा बता दिया, अगर आप नहीं हो तो मेरा हिस्ट्री में क्या होता है? नथिंग. मैं नहीं होता तो किसी और हिस्ट्री में हो जाते, और कोई आ जाते अच्छी तरह, मेरे से भी अच्छा पढ़ाएंगे आपको. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. राइट? दैट इज वर्ल्ड इज ट्रांसिएंट, कंटिन्यूसली चेंजिंग. इट इज सोललेस, अनंत. राइट? देयर इज नथिंग परमानेंट. कोई भी परमानेंट नहीं है. No one, nothing is permanent. We also will go one day. I also will go. You also will go. Right? Nothing is permanent. Within the transient world, ये changing world में, sorrow means दुख is intrinsic to human existence. Intrinsic means essential. Human existence में 100%. अगर तुम्हें जीवन लिया है तो तेरे साथ दुख भी है, no doubt. मैं तो प्रार्थना करता हूँ डेली, भगवान दुख मत देना. मुझे पता है दुख मिलेगा. अगर है, आपको पता है कि अगर एक क्या बोलेंगे, अगर ऊपर चढ़ने का स्टेप्स है तो नीचे उतरने का भी है. सेम वे अगर सुख है तो दुख मिलेगा आपको. ये तो आपको ट्रांसिएंट वर्ल्ड में मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. इसको एक्सेप्ट कर, रियलिटी है. मुझे क्यों भगवान ये दुख दिया है बोलने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. होगा. एक्सेप्ट दिस. राइट? दिस इज रियलिटी. And he advised the kings and Grihapati, means the landlords and the kings, to be kind, show kindness towards common people. That means be human and ethical. राजा और गृहपति means लैंडलॉर्ड्स वगैरह, कॉमन पीपल, उनसे नीचे लोगों को सो अच्छा काइंडनेस वगैरह शो करना है. दैट मीन्स दैट इज द राइटेस्ट पाथ. And also, and next one is the righteous action as the means of escape from the cycle of rebirth and attain self-realization and nibbana. Nibbana means क्या होता है? Release from the cycle of rebirth. This we can connect with the Jainism. दोनों में similarity है. साइकिल ऑफ रीबर्थ, अगर हमारे को उसमें से मतलब मोक्ष पाना है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? राइटियस एक्शन. अच्छा कर्म करो. Then only we can release, or we ourselves will release from निभाना हो जाएगा. Means the cycle of rebirth से मतलब अलग हो जाएंगे. मतलब leave the egos, दूर करो इसको, ईगो को दूर करो. डिजायर्स को दूर करो. डिजायर को दूर करो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. ये बुद्धा ने हमें सिखाया. लास्ट वर्ड, लास्ट सर्मन कहता है, लास्ट वर्ड कहता है बुद्धा का, आपो दीपो भवा इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड सेंटेंस. ये कैन से आपो दीपो भवा, इसका मतलब क्या पता है? बी लैम्प्स अनटू योरसेल्व्स एज ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट वर्क आउट योर ओन लिबरेशन. समझ में नहीं आया? बताता हूँ. तुम्हारा लिबरेशन के लिए तुम्हें खुद का काम करना है. मीन्स लाइट इज इन यूर, मतलब इन यू. लिट द लैम्प. तुम्हारा अंदर लैम्प है, तुम उसको जलाओ. तुम लाइट के लिए ढूंढ रहे हैं या तुम्हारा अंदर ही लाइट है, तुम उसको जलाओ. अपना लिबरेशन, अपना फ्रीडम करो. कहता है कि इस दुनिया में ऐसा कोई भी शक्ति नहीं है कि तुम्हें कहीं पहुंचाए. कोई शक्ति नहीं है. तुम्हें खुद कर सकते. तुम यू आर द ओनली सोल, यू आर द ओनली पर्सन कैन डू समथिंग फॉर यू. अगर तुम चाहेगा तो कुछ भी होएगा, कुछ भी हो जाएंगे. अगर तुम नहीं चाहेगा कुछ नहीं होगा. सो क्या करना पड़ेगा? लिट द लैम्प इन यू. लिट द लैम्प इन यू. यू आर ए लाइट. जस्ट लिट. and see, you can see the liberation. If you want to go somewhere, well, like reach somewhere, yourself you have to work. Nobody will help you. This was the last word of Buddha, Appo Dibo Bhava. He said to his disciples. Thank you. Now आपका questionnaire. Thank you. Now the question time. I'm going to ask a question from this topic and you try to answer. And you also please write the questions in a copy and try to find out the answers from the test only. And my dear students, I taught only 2 topics in this text and please read carefully. You are able to understand, right? My first question is that how do we know about Buddha's teachings?
From Buddhist text and hagiography.
Hagiographies. Hagiography means?
It is a biography of saint or religious teaching.
Religious leader, not teaching leader. It's a biography of a saint or religious leader. And I told you that like this Prashasti, it is also not means factual, because it always often praise in praise of the saint's achievement and all. But it is very helpful for the historians to understand the belief of the followers as well as means the section means you can understand about the tradition of that sect or section, right? And what was the earlier name of this Buddha?
Siddhartha.
Siddhartha. He was born in which clan?
Sakya clan.
Sakya clan. And what 4 scenes? What a change in the mind of Siddhartha?
The 4 scenes are an aged man, a sick man, a dead body, and finally a monk who he conquered the ills of his life.
Yes, that means that moment he realized that the decay and destruction of the human body is inevitable, right? So that is why that was the reason why he left the palace and all. And what is the meaning of Dhamma?
Dhamma means it is a path of righteous living.
Buddha's teachings that have been reconstructed in the form of stories that was mainly found from
Sutta
Pitaka. And normally Buddha, how to convince the people regarding the reality of life?
Means how they are
how he with the miraculous powers or
with persuasion
and reality and persuasion. Normally some with the miraculous powers, like not all. Others, many stories also suggest that he always used to use reality and wanted to show the people the reality of the world and all, to that only. And according to philosophy, means the teaching of Buddha, please explain.
According to the teachings of Buddha, they are, number 1 is the world in the world transient.
The world is transient.
The world is transient. Anika is constantly changing. It is soulless. Ananda, nothing is permanent. In the world transient, sorrow is a part of human life.
That means that is intrinsic, essential to human being, human existence.
And he also tells to kings and Grihapati to
show the humanity
and ethical to
kindness towards other people, right? And he also explained that cycle of rebirth means escape from the cycle of rebirth and attain self realization and nibbana. That means extinguish the ego khatam karo and leave the desires so that you can you are free from this cycle of rebirth, right? And dear students, please read the chapter carefully, topic carefully, and that also you should learn. The last word, be lamps unto yourself, that also you have to learn it, right? बुद्धा के बारे में कुछ ऐसे 5 mark questions वगैरह 6 mark question 8 mark question आएगा तो you can use, first of all you quote करना है, उसके बाद लिखना है. So this also you should learn, ठीक है? Be lamps unto yourself, that one. Okay, thank you.